Good afternoon, and welcome to the graduation ceremonies for Rio Grande High School. Please stand as we welcome the class of 2014.
Please remain standing for the presentations of the colors by our Marine Corps Junior ROTC. The national anthem will be performed by the Rio Grande Choir. Gentlemen, with proper flag decorum, please remove your caps and remain standing until the colors have left the floor. Welcome guests and graduates. I am your senior class president, Carlos Martinez Hernandez, and it is my pleasure to introduce to you our platform guests. Associate Superintendent Eddie Soto, Chief Academic Officer Shelley Green, School Board President Dr. Annalie Maestas, School Board Principal Ivan Garcia, Assistant Principals Amanda DeBell and Pedro Vallejo, Valedictorian and Senior Class Vice President Tenzin Dissel, Salutatorian and Student Body Vice President Marlene Munoz, Student Body Co-President Julian Gallegos, Student Body Co-President Madison Maloney, Student Body Secretary Cindy Valenzuela, Student Body President-elect Brittany Perea, Student Body Vice-elect Sarah Quintana. Seniors, you may now be seated. Please welcome Bilingual Seal recipient Cindy Valenzuela.
Muy buenas tardes a todos y gracias por acompañarnos en este día tan especial. Felicidades a todos por haber logrado llegar hasta aquí, especialmente a los estudiantes que han recibido el sello bilingüe. Así como un águila, hemos logrado llegar hasta aquí. El águila, al cumplir 40 años, se debilita y debe elegir entre dos opciones. 1, pasar por un proceso doloroso de renovación, o 2, morir. Si elige el proceso, vuela hacia lo más alto y ahí construye un nido. Comienza a golpear su pico hasta arrancarlo. Nace otro nuevo y comienza a arrancarse una por una sus uñas. Teniendo uñas nuevas, comienza a desplumarse. Después de 5 meses, vuelve a volar y vive 30 años más. ¿Por qué digo esto? Lo digo porque nosotros somos águilas. Al llegar a high school, teníamos 2 opciones, o no hacer nada o trabajar duro para graduarnos. Sufrimos al golpearnos cuando no entendíamos algo, nos mordimos las uñas en finales hasta quitárnoslas por completo y nos arrancamos los pelos por el estrés. Pero finalmente podemos decir que lo logramos. Después de 12 largos años, vamos a graduarnos y con el sello bilingüe. Nosotros nos superamos en 2 idiomas. Ser bilingües significa que no hemos dejado nuestras raíces y podemos escribir, leer y en otro idioma. Es aprender cómo tener un impacto en la sociedad con tus palabras. Por eso Nelson Mandela dijo, si le hablas a un hombre en un lenguaje que no comprende, eso llega a su cabeza. Si le hablas en su lenguaje, eso llega a su corazón. Gracias por permitirme el gran honor de ser bilingüe y felicidades a la clase de 2014. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us on this special day. Congratulations to all for having made it this far, especially the students who have received the bilingual seal. I have an extended metaphor for you. Just like an eagle, we have made it this far. When an eagle turns 40, it must choose between 2 options. 1, pass through a painful process of renewal, or 2, die. If it chooses the process, it flies to the very top and builds a nest there. First, it starts trashing its beak. After it has a new beak, it starts ripping its claws one by one. Having claws, it plucks all its feathers out. After 5 months, it flies again and lives for another 30 years. Why do I say this? I say this because we are eagles. Upon reaching high school, we had 2 options, do nothing or work hard to graduate with the great opportunity of studying 2 languages. We hit ourselves against the table when we didn't understand something. We took off our nails completely when we had finals, and we ripped our hair out from the stress. But finally, we can say that we have succeeded. After 12 long years, we are going to graduate with the bilingual seal. We suffered in 2 different languages. Being bilingual means we have not left our roots and can speak, write, and read in another language. It's learning how to have an impact on society with your words. That's why Nelson Mandela said, if you talk to a man, in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in a language that goes to his heart. Thank you for allowing me the great honor of being bilingual, and congratulations to the class of 2014.
Please welcome our salutatorian, Marlene Munoz.
Good afternoon, graduates, parents, teachers, and friends. We are here to commemorate this special day. We have spent most of our lives in school. We spent 6 years in elementary school, 3 years in middle school, and 4 years here in high school. And in these 13 years of school, we have created unforgettable memories. We have made friends, and even best friends. Throughout this time, we have done stacks of homework, finals, and projects. In these 13 years, we have laughed, we have felt fear, anger, and a lot of stress. Just a few days ago, as we said our goodbyes, I found myself appreciating all the good and bad memories we made in our school. Moments like when we took our first step into high school, where we thought we were going to be shoved into lockers, but then realized that high school was a place where you can be part of something bigger. For me, soccer, track, Senate, and Mesa was where I made my special bonds and gained experience from every game and every moment. Thanks to my parents, my family members, and my friends for always supporting me and believing in me. Thanks to you guys, class of 2014, for being the greatest class out there and for making my high school experience unforgettable. Thank you to all the teachers and staff for welcoming us students into Rio Grande High School. It was a pleasure being able to be part of such a strong, incredible school. I had a wonderful time, and I can't believe we finally made it. Class of 2014, we did it. We graduated. Thank you.
I am pleased to introduce to you our valedictorian, Tenzin Desel.
Good afternoon. You know what's crazy? We have worked our entire lives for this day. The naps in kindergarten, the games at recess, even those awkward years you spent in middle school and high school. All of those led to this piece of paper, 13 years of effort for this one diploma. We all experienced it, the same educational journey, one common adventure. This is why we share a common dress, caps, and gowns that symbolize our attainment of this goal we dreamt for so long. This was no easy journey to finish. At moments, many of us struggled, but we always moved forward. It is my belief that no one of us came through those trying times alone. There are people along the way that held us up and supported us. For many of us, those people were our family, and I'd like to take a moment to thank my own family in my native language. And if you'll excuse me, I'd also like to thank my educators, the teachers that never hesitated to answer my questions. I know that at times that must have seemed endless to you. And if you'll bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, I'd also like to thank my friends, those incredible people that lived through this incredible journey with me. Today, we close a lengthy chapter in our lives, and that can be disorienting. We have to find new goals and direction. Sometimes life can feel like a maze, and you just can't settle yourself on which path is right. But we made it through the madness that was high school. I doubt there is a maze that can hold us after that. We'll find our paths in our lives and our happiness. So let's say goodbye to high school. This chapter of our lives is over, but our narrative has yet to end. You're free now, free to explore and do as your heart's desire. Just be sure not to outstep the law. Congratulations, class of 2014. We're graduating.
And now the Rio Grande Choir will perform Happy.
Specially selected for her message for the senior class, please welcome Aide Delgado.
Hello. I am a 2014 Rio Grande High School graduate, and I am here today to say goodbye. Goodbye, high school. After countless classwork, years of attending school, and weeks of doing final projects, we are here today, reunited for the last time. The truth is, it's sad to say that this experience is over, because we may never live our high school memories ever again. We may never see some of these people ever again. And most of all, we will never be Rio Grande High School students ever again. The years went by, and it brought us to reflect on all of our experiences as Ravens. We realized that our memories became history, and that our connections were born throughout the years. The bonds began from classrooms, to lunches, to athletic games, to school activities, to hanging around the courtyard after school. The end of high school is here, and in some odd way, that's okay. In the wise words of my English teacher, Miss Lockhart, she dedicated a quote to us, the seniors, and it goes like this. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. 20 years from now, in our 20th year class reunion, we will see how our lives have changed. Regardless of the change we will all begin and the directions we will all head to, it's been a beautiful adventure. I am honored and privileged to be part of Rio Grande. We are Ravens, we are Rio Grande because we are grand. Grand in tradition, grand in pride, and grand in excellence. So this is it, seniors. Goodbye to the memories, to the laughs, and to high school. It's time for the next stage in our lives. Congrats to the people who have helped us get here, and congrats to us, the class of 2014. I will always remember you, Rio Grande, and I will always be a Raven. Because once a Raven, always a Raven. We are 2014. Thank you, have a good afternoon.
So we're almost at the point that you've been waiting for. But I wanted the opportunity to be able to say a few words to you because I'm very, very proud. I'm very, very proud of what you have accomplished. We began a journey together, and you trusted us to rejuvenate Rio Grande and make it the grand place that you know it is. And I hope, well, I know that you've learned some things at Rio Grande. I know you've learned about academics, reading, writing, math, all of those things. And I know your teachers have pushed you to do more and more of that. But I also know that you have perseverance. I've watched you, and I've learned from you. You've overcome some hardships. Some of you have overcome more than others. You've struggled through different things. You have perseverance. And I want to tell you what Steve Jobs was told, a quote from Steve Jobs. He's the one that invented Apple. A lot of people come to me and say, I want to be an entrepreneur. And I go, oh, that's great. What's your idea? And they say, I don't have one yet. and I say, I think you should go get a job as a busboy or something until you find something you're really passionate about, because it's a lot of work to be an entrepreneur. I'm convinced about half of what separates the successful entrepreneurs from the unsuccessful ones is pure perseverance. It's so hard. You put so much of your life into this thing. There are such rough moments in time that I think most people give up. Don't blame them. It's really tough. It consumes your life. It's pretty much an 18-hour day job, 7 days a week for a while. Unless you have a lot of passion, you're not going to survive. You're going to give up. So you've got to have an idea or a problem or a wrong that you want to right and be passionate about. Otherwise, you're not going to have the perseverance to stick it through. And I think that's half the battle. And I think you all have perseverance. And I've learned from you. I've learned to be more patient. I've learned from you that hard work pays off. And I've learned that Rio Grande students are truly amazing. But now, it's time to end our journey together. And I really hope that you take the skills, ideas, plans, find your passion, serve others, and become the best person you are meant to be. I know that as a result of our journey together, you're ready for the next step, and I'm ready for the next step in my journey, because Ravens, you will do great things. You already have. President of the board, Dr. Annalie Maestas, I would like to present to you the class of 2014. They have met all of the requirements as set forth by the Board of Education and the Public Education Department of New Mexico. To you, I present the class of 2014.
Thank you and good afternoon. On behalf of the Albuquerque Public School Board of Education, I am honored to accept Rio Grande Class of 2014. Congratulations.
I present to you Jaime Aciedes, Leroy Aguilar, Aldair Aguirre, Alejandra Aguirre, Roxana Aguirre, Jonathan Alcala, Flavio Aldama, Henry R. Anaya, Anthony M. Arenas, Emily C. Armijo, Jose Ernesto Arreola, Jade Baca, Gabriel Barros, Selena Barraza. Fabian Benavides. Sabrina Benavides. Joanna Bencomo. Karina Blanco Corral. Fabian Cabrera. Melissa Cadena. Aide Leti Delgado Flores. Juan Antonio Campos. Gabriela M. Candelaria. Juan Carillo. Anthony J. Carter. Jorge O. Castañeda. Kimberly G. Castillo. Jessica Castillo. Stephanie Casares. Ruby B. Cebada.
Michael Chavez. Patricia Chavez. Patrick Chavez. Paul Chavez. Oton de la Cruz. Jonathan de la Rosa. Zachary DeGraff. Diana Delgado Cano. Cesar Díaz. Lisette Díaz. Michael Duarte. Judith Elias Garcia. Mara Elliott. Edilberto Estrada. Tanya Fahey. Magda Fernandez. Jason Fink. Carla Flores. Jedsia Flowers. Andrew Gallegos. Luis Gallegos. Justin Garcia. William Garcia. Brittany Gauna. Javier Gomez. Justina Gonzalez.
Rafael Gonzalez, Jr. Emily Gonzalez. Damilex Gonzalez. Alfonso Guerrero. Destiny Goudelet. Isaac Goudelet. Joseph Goudelet. Brandon Gutierrez. Danilia Gutierrez. Gabriel Hamstein. Jacob Haverstick. Alejandro Hernández. Angélica Hernández. José A. Hernández. Karen Hernández. Santiago Hernández. Brianna Herrera. Marina C. Herrera. Desmond Hill. Selena Holguin. Antonio Ibarra. Jesus Ibarra. Ashlyn Maria Ibuado. Angel Jaramillo. Stephanie Jaramillo. Ishmael Jimenez. Shannon Jones. Kendra Kranz. Brian Leanos. Alondra R. Ledma. Robert Lopez.
Joseph Lovato. Vanessa Loya. Dennis Lucero. Patrick Lucero. Geneva Lujan. Leopoldo Maestas. Sky Mahoney James. Dominique Marquez. Elmer Marquez. Jonathan Marquez. David Martinez. Carla Liseth Martinez. Gilbert Martinez Hernandez. Justice Mares. Ashley McCullough. Ana Melendez. Miriam Melendez. Zachary Metzner. Cody Miller. Adelene Miramontes. Cassius Montserrat. Carlos Montaño. Monique Montes. Miranda Montoya. Brianna Mora. Iris Monton.
Melissa Munoz. Chantel Nieto. Juanita R. Ortega. Carlos Ortiz. Moses Ortiz. Ariel Otero. Jocelyn Padilla. Samantha Padilla. Destiny Palmer. Joey Parker. Kimberly Perez. Edgar Portillo. Brittany Powell. Alejandra Ramirez. Edgar Ramirez. Mary Jane Ramirez. Rosalinda Reina. Omar Rivera. Blanca Rodriguez. Daniel Rodriguez. Eva Rodriguez. Leonson Rodriguez. Philip Rodriguez. Angelo Romero. Robert Roybal. Angelica Ruiz. Matthias Sainz. Javier Salazar. Charles Sanchez.
Paul Sanchez. Samantha Sanchez. Santiago Sanchez. Tamanda Sandoval. Denise Silva Cota. Jesse Cisneros. Cassandra Tarango. Sasha Tejas. Aaron Tanaka. Brian Torres Angulo. Jacine Torres. Wendy Torres. Karen Treviso. Christopher R. Trujillo. Kiana Torrieta. Daniel D. Valdez. Brianna M. Valenzuela. Cassandra Varela. Alexi Vega Reyes. Carmen R. Venegas. Rebecca M. Vest. Lauren Vigil. Logan Waffel. Isaac Young. Tenzin DeSalle. Marlene Munoz. Cindy Valenzuela. Carlos Martinez Hernandez. Madison Maloney. Julian Gallegos.
Go ahead.
Seniors, please stand.
gonna wait till it comes down. As a sign of our high school years coming to an end, will you please join us in moving your tassels from right to left? Congratulations, seniors.